Protests outside the US Embassy in Beirut after a massive explosion killed hundreds of Palestinians at a hospital in Gaza on Tuesday. Palestinian authorities blame the explosion on an Israeli airstrike. Israel says it was caused by a misfired rocket originating inside Gaza. After the strike, the Lebanese militant political group Hezbollah called for a day of rage in Lebanon and across the region. Protesters in Beirut, many affiliated with Hezbollah, gathered and headed to the US Embassy to vent their anger. Israel has no diplomatic relations with Lebanon and therefore no embassy in the country. America's staunch support of Israel during its bombing campaign in Gaza, in spite of massive civilian casualties, has made the US a target of anger in Lebanon. Lebanese security forces used tear gas to disperse protesters who threw Molotov cocktails and caused a fire that was later contained. On Wednesday, hundreds of protesters returned to the embassy where they were kept far from the perimeter and again met with tear gas and water cannon. VOA News saw injuries amongst protesters and another fire break out, although not within the embassy compound. Many in Lebanon have watched with increasing anger as civilian casualties in Gaza mount, and few Western governments call for Israeli restraint. At the same time, Hezbollah and the Israeli military have traded fire on the border, threatening to drag Lebanon and the wider region into a potentially devastating war. Jacob Russell, VOA News, Beirut.